Your parties are the hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time. You know, whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizons, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it, and it ain't nothing but break it down racial barriers, break it down generation barriers, people from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z, Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying? It just goes on and on, you know, it's just like people from all walks of life connecting and getting together. Yeah.
Your parties are the hottest ticket in town. People dying to get into your party. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's cool. You know, it doesn't make me feel any way special. It doesn't make me feel like a bigger person. It just makes me feel like I know how to throw a party.
Shawn "Diddy" Combs, once a towering figure in the music industry, known for his lavish lifestyle and success with Bad Boy Records, now faces a dramatic and highly publicized legal battle. His once glamorous life, filled with private jets, mansions and parties, has come crashing down amid grave accusations of sex trafficking, racketeering, and other criminal activities. His arrest and detention at the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC, in Brooklyn, have added to the pressure surrounding his defense, his public image, and his ability to navigate the legal challenges ahead. The charges against Combs are severe, with allegations that he orchestrated a large criminal enterprise exploiting and abusing women over several years. These accusations include drugging, coercing, and physically abusing women while maintaining the facade of a successful music mogul. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges, denying any involvement in the activities described in the indictment. However, as more evidence surfaces, Combs' defense team faces an uphill battle to protect his reputation and secure his release. The conditions at MDC Brooklyn, known for its harsh and often violent environment, have raised concerns for Combs' safety and well-being. Overcrowding, staff shortages, unsanitary conditions, and a history of violence make MDC a challenging place to be incarcerated. In recent years, several deaths have occurred within the facility, adding to the growing fear among detainees. The jail has also seen an alarming number of suicides, showing the severe strain of the environment. Some federal judges have even refused to send defendants to MDC due to these conditions. For someone like Combs, who has spent most of his life in luxury, this harsh environment is a massive shock. Combs' legal team has argued that his continued detention at MDC is not only a threat to his physical safety, but also a violation of his rights, particularly as he awaits trial. They have proposed house arrest at his Miami mansion while he prepares for his trial. However, these efforts have been unsuccessful due to concerns about Combs' potential flight risk, given his wealth and influence. The charges against Combs include a web of crime and exploitation. The legal charges are shocking, both because of their high-profile nature and the disturbing details of the crimes. He is accused of leading a criminal ring that orchestrated the sexual abuse, trafficking, and exploitation of women for at least 15 years. The indictment claims Combs used his power and wealth to manipulate, threaten, and coerce victims into sexual acts, often under the influence of drugs, and recorded these encounters for his personal use. The involvement of drugs in these alleged acts is particularly troubling, with substances like cocaine, oxycodone, Xanax, GHB, and ketamine allegedly used to control the victims. A significant part of the case is the accusations made by Cassie Ventura, Combs' former girlfriend, who claims a history of abuse at his hands. Cassie has described violent behavior, including an altercation caught on video where Combs allegedly dragged and beat her in a public hotel hallway. The video, previously unknown to the public, has become crucial evidence in the case and provides a chilling look at the abuse that allegedly took place behind closed doors. Combs' legal team, led by high-powered attorney Mark Agnifilo, has vigorously defended him, arguing that he is being unfairly targeted by prosecutors. They have emphasized his voluntary surrender to authorities, portraying him as cooperative and committed to facing the charges. However, prosecutors have countered this narrative, pointing to Combs' history of witness intimidation and his vast wealth, which could make him a flight risk. The legal battle over his release on bail has been contentious. Combs's defense team has filed multiple motions requesting that he be allowed to await trial under house arrest at his Miami mansion. They argue that his release would provide him with the necessary resources to mount an effective defense. However, the prosecution has strongly opposed this request, citing concerns that Combs could flee the country to avoid trial. A magistrate judge recently denied Combs's bail, ruling that there were no conditions that could guarantee his appearance in court for future hearings. This decision has been a blow to Combs and his defense team, and the tension surrounding the case has only increased as the trial date approaches. His lawyers vow to continue fighting for his release, but the gravity of the charges against him and the highly publicized nature of the case add pressure on his legal team to clear his name. The impact of the case on Combs's public image has been profound. Once viewed as a suave and charismatic mogul, Combs is now seen through a much darker lens. The media coverage has been relentless, with details of the charges, the leaked video of his altercation with Cassie, and the testimony of other victims painting a troubling picture of exploitation and abuse. Combs's fall from grace is a stark reminder of the volatile nature of celebrity and the public's tendency to elevate and condemn figures in the spotlight. As the trial approaches, the stakes are high. If convicted, Combs faces decades in federal prison, and the evidence against him, including testimonies from victims and the damning video footage, will play a crucial role in shaping the outcome of the case. Despite this, Combs is prepared to fight the charges with everything he has, and his legal team remains committed to challenging the evidence presented by the prosecution. The trial promises to be one of the most high-profile legal battles in recent memory, and its outcome will have far-reaching consequences for Combs, the victims, and the broader entertainment industry. The case sheds light on the darker side of fame and power, revealing how those at the top can exploit their positions for personal gain. For Combs, the coming months will be defining, determining not only his future, but also his legacy in the entertainment world. Whether he clears his name or faces the consequences of his actions remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the road ahead will be long and challenging. The legal troubles surrounding Combs have raised critical questions about power, influence, and the darker side of Hollywood. The case has shone a spotlight on the way powerful figures have long been able to avoid scrutiny, with their wealth and connections enabling them to escape justice. The leaked video of Combs's violent behavior toward Cassie did not lead to immediate legal consequences, but public outrage over the footage has sparked a larger conversation about accountability for powerful figures. Combs's immense wealth and influence have been central to his ability to avoid legal consequences for years. His status as a mogul has granted him protection from powerful people, including law enforcement and the legal system, allowing him to continue his alleged misconduct without facing significant repercussions. The growing movement to hold powerful men accountable, such as the I Got Me Too movement, has gained momentum and played a key role in exposing the abuse of power in Hollywood. Federal authorities recently raided Combs's Los Angeles home, seizing computers and electronic devices in an effort to uncover further evidence. The FBI has reportedly been focused on finding videos or other forms of evidence that could link Combs to the criminal activities he's accused of. The investigation is described as methodical and thorough, with concerns that the evidence they uncover may further implicate Combs. The fallout from Combs's actions is already significant, not only damaging his reputation, but also affecting his business empire. Some of his ventures, including his clothing line and media company, have been impacted by the negative publicity. Several business partners have distanced themselves from him, while others have faced pressure to sever ties. As the legal proceedings continue, the case against Combs is not just a story about one man's alleged criminal activities, it's a reflection of the broader issues of power and abuse in society. Combs's case highlights how influential individuals can manipulate and control those around them, using their status to avoid accountability. This case underscores the importance of speaking out against abuse, regardless of the perpetrator's position or influence. Whether Combs is convicted or not, his case will serve as a turning point in the ongoing conversation about power, influence, and accountability in Hollywood and beyond. Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to stay tuned for the next video.